Marriage. Marriage is what brings us together today. Now, obviously, the writers and directors of the famous film, The Princess Bride, are most likely not members of the LDS faith. Yet this simple phrase, marriage is what brings us together, coincides very nicely with most of our beliefs concerning the importance and sanctity of the marriage relationship. As students here at Brigham Young University, we are bombarded with this topic of marriage. It seems that the wedding bells chime from the mouths of religion professors, bishops, stake presidents, friends, and even family members. In fact, President Gordon B. Hinckley, in his most recent address to the student body here on this campus, stated in his closing remarks, quote, "There is no better time than now to find your eternal companion," close quote. There is no better time than now to find our eternal companion. President Hinckley's words have spawned my interest on this topic, making it my theme in speaking to you, my fellow students and friends, today. Now, I'm sure that most of you had this, while growing up, had this famous Mormon ad posted on your bathroom mirror while you were growing up. Reflect on eternity. How about that? I am here to tell you today that the time of reflection is past, and the time for action is here. Yeah, that's right. The time for action is here. My speech today is a call. My speech is a clarion call, a call to action, a call for men and women to join together, a call for marriage. Yeah. Now, those of you that are already married in the audience today, my speech should be of utmost importance to you. Perhaps my words today can be of some use or benefit to your current marital status. Now, I can see most of you, right this very instance, glancing down at my left ring finger, intensely searching, examining for a wedding ring. And upon my unmarriedness, lean back in your chair and say to yourselves, who does this guy think he is? Well, my expertise on this subject comes from my own experience, not in marriage per se, but in this graph that diagrams my laughter, leisure, and love while in a companionship with potential marriage. My companionship with potential marriage possibilities. Now, as you can see, the green line represents myself when I'm all alone. I can maintain a 50% level of overall happiness by myself. But, well, if I have Chelsea or Carrie in the picture, represented by the red and yellow line respectively, you can see that happiness overall increases dramatically. But then when marriage didn't happen in either situation and I was dumped, you can see that love, leisure, and laughter decreased sufficiently. On a more serious note, my experience with marriage is exemplified in my dear parents, who just yesterday celebrated on the 13th of December their 33rd wedding anniversary. My sweet parents, their example, and the example of countless others, has led me to the conclusion that marriage, while in college, gives us 3 major benefits. And I will speak of each one. First, marriage responsibility brings respect. Second, there are numerous monetary discounts for married students. And third, married individuals make up the keystone of our society. After a phenomenal performance in an NFL Monday Night Football game, ESPN announcers were speculating on why Philip Rivers was having so much success. Tony Kornheiser stated, "Maybe he came into the league so well prepared and responsible because he was married in college," close quote. Now, it is fascinating to me that an ESPN announcer would place football performance in direct correlation with marital status. marriage brings respect. Number two, the next benefits that are had among married students are the numerous and vast monetary benefits. For example, say you, sir, and your mate decide to have a change of heart, and you decide that you are going to attend Eugene Bible College. You will receive $500 discount on the current rate of tuition. Now, besides Eugene Bible College, there are numerous monetary funds that are allotted to married students. For example, one is $8,000 of benefits. It pays to be married. Number three, and my personal favorite of the series, and the most important in my mind, is that married students make up the keystone of our society. The National Healthy Marriage Institute, LLC, quote, stated, "The keystone of society is healthy marriages. Communities are better off on every single positive social outcome when couples are able to form and sustain," to those of you who are already married, "healthy marriages." Marriage builds the kingdom of God. Now, I'm convinced that all of us can partake in the benefits and happiness that marriage provides. But how are we going to do it? How are we going to reach this lofty goal? What can I do now to achieve marital status? Well, I have provided us 3 simple steps of what we can do to achieve this goal. First, stop hanging out. Second, start dating. Date individuals, numerous individuals, and a date is constituted, as Dallin H. Oaks has stated, planned, paid for, paired off. Now, paired off, that can be scary sometimes, so I bet group datings are still on, but there's always exceptions to that rule. And thirdly, let me share with you 4 simple words of an 88-year-old temple sealer who once asked me if I had forgotten the magic words to get married. The elementariness of it is so simple. 4 simple words. Will you marry me? If we follow these steps, I am guaranteeing us a seat at the proverbial table of marital blessings. Now, let's see. In closing, I just want to invite us all to take the steps to become married. I, myself, am scheduled to graduate Brigham Young University April 2006. How about it? How about it? Hey, thank you. Oh, the few of you. But to show my dedication to what President Hinckley has said is the best time in my life to find my eternal companion, I have decided to extend my collegiate experience until next December. Yes, it's that important to me. I know that you and myself can all partake of the blessings of marriage, and hopefully each of us will feel the excitement of the experience of the 4 simple words of, will you marry me?